Good morning, beautiful people of the world. Good morning. It is Friday, April 11th, 2025. How you guys doing this morning? Hope you had a great day on yesterday. I did not have a good day yesterday. I was pissed off all day, and I tried to, you know how you just try to, like I said before, you try to let things go, but sometimes it's just not that easy. So I'll tell you all about it in a minute. Let me get situated. Okay, that's what I want to do. Open up the garage door. Pulling out of the garage. All right, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I am so happy that today is Friday. I need you all to pray for your girl. I have got to get the F out of this department. I know I'm asking y'all to pray and cursing at the same time, but I got to get out of here. I gotta get out of here. I gotta go. I need and I want and my desire is to get out of here. You know, when I left garbage, I was so happy to come over here because I had been doing garbage for so long, and I was trying to get from behind that truck that was just injured. You know, I just had so many injuries, you know, and the last injury was you know, this foot injury that I'm still struggling with, by the way. Here's my tissue. That I'm still struggling with. And I just knew that I could not, get another injury, you know. I'm like, nothing else can happen at this point to me, you know. It's a lot of traffic. So I left there and I came over here, and I had a pretty decent, sweet, easy job. I was working in a paint shop. Then they needed help in another department, and they sent me over there. So I went over there. So then, some kind of way, they turned us over or something. I don't remember. And they turned us over, and they put me in another department where they turned us over and made us come down here. And for the most part, I've had it, you know, pretty decent, right? But it just seems like to me, and I could be wrong, but it just seemed like to me, they just like testing me, you know, like, oh, let's see how much she can do, you know, what can she do, you know. Like I said, I was a labor behind garbage for 10 years, so it ain't like I don't know how to do hard work. But physically, I don't want to do it anymore. I'm over doing hard labor work. I feel like I paid my dues. I stuck it out, you know, in garbage. It was not easy at all, but I did it, you know. But anyway, so let me just tell y'all what happened yesterday. So yesterday, I get to work, and my two foremen, who pretty much give us, you know, the detail where we're going or whatever, they called me in and said, you know, when you get a chance, we're going to talk to you. And I knew what it was about. I knew that it was about the fact that I did not dig on Wednesday, right? And I knew that they were going to say something to me because the GF, the general foreman, he was out there. One of them, I don't know what his title is, but I know he's a big boss. When he came out there, he saw that I wasn't digging. I would have told him the same thing that I told my direct foreman. First of all, why would you send me out there? When I came in and I told you what was going on with me, this is the thing, you all. They had enough people to replace me for that one day, okay? For that one day. But instead of them, just saying, okay, well, just go do your regular thing. Well, I'll send somebody else out, but you probably gonna have to go back out there maybe Friday or Monday. Okay, give me time just to get myself together. And this is what fucks me. This is what really gets on my nerve and fucks me up with them. You give all of these other people that causes you problems and issues. You back down with them. It's a white girl on the job who gets away with everything. Do you hear me? Everything. And nothing is done to her. Should have been gone long time ago. Causes all kinds of issues. I don't dislike her. You know what I'm saying? I don't have nothing against her. But you coming to me about what I wasn't doing. So my foreman says, well, Cece, if it ever just gets to be just too much for you, it's just too much for you, he says, maybe, you should consider going on disability. Excuse me? I said, that's not an option. Or anything to consider. I said, I have a child to see, and I got a house and other bills. And I said, you mean to tell me neither one of y'all have a bad day? Neither one of y'all come up in here and have a bad day where you might be in pain, where you might not feel good? I said, you can't tell me that out of 365 days of the year, and out of them 365 days of the year, when you come here, whether it be because sometimes they work the weekend. I said, you can't tell me that. I said, you can't simply tell me that you all don't have a bad day. I said, you all can't tell me that. And I said, I told you. I said, when I called in, I said it on the recorder why I was not, what was going on with me. He said, well, we don't, which is a lie. We don't hear what's on the recording when people call. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Because you had told me that you heard me when I called in and it was about my car. So that was a lie. So, whatever. But what pissed me off was they had the audacity. This trunk feel like it's open. You had the audacity to say to me that I should consider going on disability. So I just felt like, that was just like a lot of nerve. And it really, really pissed me off. And I'm like, I just felt like, one of my coworkers who was going out there, he said to him, he said, don't send CC. He was like, I can go in her place. He was like, don't send her out there. He was like, she don't need to be out there digging. He said, then she talking about the other day her back was giving her problems. So you sent me out there when you really didn't have to send me. Really didn't have to send me. But you did. So I told him, I said, you know what? I didn't give you no pushback. I said, because we and all had a meeting about, don't be argumentative when people tell you. I said, first of all, I'm never argumentative. I said, secondly, I don't cause problems. I said, thirdly, I said, I'm not that type of employee that you can't give me an assignment and I don't do it. I said, as far as this digging, I said, I'm going to do what I can to the best of my ability. I said, and that's it, that's all. That's it, that's all. And I said, I told him, I said, I'm slightly offended, that, you coming to tell me. He told me, well, I'm just saying, if it gets to be too much, where you feel like you can't do it, go on disability. No, I said, no, that's not an option. And here's why they want me to go on DD or disability. Because then when I come, they don't have to take me back. They don't have to reinstate me. I could possibly lose my job. That's not happening. That's not happening. I'm going to go out here and do just like everybody else do. I'm going to take my time. I'm going to dig if I have to dig. And again, I'm going to take my time. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. So, and every time I get a spot where it's cool, like I've been surveying, been driving around. So, first I was in the paint shop, okay? Then they didn't put me with a painter because they had me just floating. They wanted me to do the inventory, okay? So I did that. Then they sent me to bridges, and I was a blocker for bridges. My van was to be out there to block the electricians when they would be up in the lights. Okay. I did that for the longest. Sweet position. Cool. People were cool. The electricians was cool. Everybody got along. We all got along. We had everything. Everything was cool. Everything was great. So, did that. Then they sent me back. Then when I came back off of the layoff, they sent me back to bridges. Okay. Then after that, when I came over here, then they sent me over to 78th Street and wanted me to help the guy out over there. Then that's when the lizard face cow and the other one that bothers me all the time, they called the union. They put her at another location. We got more seniority. He don't. I have more time than him, but she does. And if anybody should have been over there, it should be us. Okay. So then they pulled me back. I was working from 6 to 2:30. Excellent schedule, right? Then as soon as, it's like every time I get a spot, here they come with some more BS to make it hard. You know what I'm saying? Every time. And it's like, what is this about? So, like I said, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to do my job, but I'm going to do it the way I want to do it. I'm not going out there to kill myself. I'm not going out there to dig 5 and 6 holes, 7 and 8, 9 holes. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I am just tired of dealing with people. I really am. I am tired of dealing with folks on these jobs. It's so much BS over here where I work that I'm sick of it. I'm just sick of it. Then my other foreman come telling me, well, we still got these for the inventory of the poles, and we had wanted you to do that. So you all want me to go out here and dig motherfucking holes. You want me to survey. You all say that's the priority, and you say that pole inventory is the priority. You want me to do all of that, but you can't give me a fucking break one day. So I'm irritated. I don't like it here. I don't want to come here. You know, and I'm starting to get the same type of dread, and I'm trying to find some type of peace and some type of solitude, but it's always some shit here. It's always some bullshit. And I'm going to be real honest with y'all. This job has been a thorn in my fucking side from 2013 up until now, to 2025. It's always been some BS. You know, they want you to work this way. They want you to, when I was on garbage, you know, they wanted you to work fast. So you go, fuck y'all, I'm not working hard no more. I'm 55 years old. My body is tore the fuck up. I got a torn rotator cuff. I got a torn meniscus in my knee. I got neuropathy in my foot. I got a pinched nerve in my neck. Fuck y'all. So I'm going to do what I can, and I'm going to do it to the best of my ability. I'm going to go out there and dig. If I got to go out there and dig, so we didn't do it yesterday because they got a mark, you know, for gas and water. So they didn't mark it. So we didn't go out yesterday. So yesterday, they had me helping the guy inside the building because we needed the sweeper guy to come clean up. Because it's like a big building where all the trucks come in, like a big garage. So they had me out there helping him, the same guy that was trying to tell him not to send me out there. So then I come back in and my foreman said, yeah, you can go survey. Now you gonna send me to go survey at 10 o'clock, 10:30. Okay. Got the key. I went to 4 addresses. Came back. My other co-worker, he brought us some food in. I come back, they had ate all the food. I'm like, dude, why you just didn't save me some food out? You know I was coming back. I didn't know what time you was coming back. You know I'm coming back. I eat late lunch. I eat lunch late most days anyway. I said, all right. So I left there and I went to Popeyes and I got me, I didn't get no fries, no mashed potatoes. I had 2 pieces of chicken, a biscuit, and I tried the fried pickles. You all know Popeyes got fried pickles now for a limited time. They got the fried pickle sandwich and the fried pickle wings and the pickle lemonade. So they, you know, so I tried the fried pickles and they were good. And if you like fried pickles, I like pickles, but they were good. And it's supposed to be some kind of pickle lemonade. Now this girl did a review on YouTube. She said it don't taste like it's got nothing in it. So I'm gonna have to try that next. And what else was I gonna say? So I left and I got the food, and then I came on back, and I sat there and ate in my car. And my uncle called me from my mother's baby brother. He called me, and I talked to him for a long time, almost 2 hours of talking to him. And you know, I just, you know, I tried to let that whole situation go, but you know, it just really got under my skin. It really, really did. And then I left work. This is how my day went. I was just running all day. So I left work. I go pick Chris up. And I went to get Chris grades. And the highlight of my day, the thing that made me the happiest, was my baby boy and I'll put it on my community post page. My baby boy, he made the honor roll again. He did it again. The last time I went to pick up his grades, he made the honor roll. He made the honor roll again. And I am so proud of Chris because he has moments of where he struggled and then he'll get right back on track and he'll knock it out. You know, he'll knock it out. And so I was just so proud of him. So I think I'm gonna have to buy him these Adidas jogging pants that he wants. I gotta go back on Amazon and find them. I don't even know if they have them, but I think I'm gonna have to get them for him. And as a reward, to so he's really he has just made me so proud. He has made me so proud. And I was messing with him yesterday. I was doing this little rap song with his name in it about him being I made an honor roll. He told my mama, he was like, "You are so corny." I said, "Whatever." I was like, "Who made the honor roll?" Chris made the honor roll. I was doing this whole thing. He was like, "Oh my God." He was shaking his head. And so I did take a picture of him. I wanted to take a picture of him, right? And so he said, not here, not at the school. Wait till we get outside the school. So we got outside the school and he took a picture in front of the school where he go. And he looking all serious. So this lady was walking down the street and so she said, "Whatever it was, whatever you did, congratulations." I said, "He made the honor roll." She's like, high five. And she high-fived him. And she said, "Keep it up, boy. Keep it up. Keep up the good work." She wasn't a parent. I don't know who she was. She was coming down the street. And Chris was like, "You are so embarrassing." I said, "So what?" And he said, "I just, he was like, I didn't think because he told me, he said, I didn't make the honor roll this time." And I said, "You didn't?" He said, "No." He said, "Because I missed some days and I didn't get an assignment in or something. But I said, "Well, okay." I said, "No big deal if you didn't make the honor roll." I said, "It's all right." And so he said, "Yeah, I don't think I made it. I don't think I made the honor roll this time." And I said, "Okay." But he did. So she was shocked. And I said, "I thought you said you check your grades on Power School." He said, "I do." He said, "But I haven't been able to. He got a new phone. He can't access the app or something." So I said, "Well, we got to get that together." He said, "Yeah." He said, "But I just knew that I did not make the honor roll." I said, well, you did. You did. And that made me happy. That was the one thing that happened yesterday that made me happy. Really brightened up my day because I was having a bad day. And I'm just proud of him, So I put it on my Facebook page and I had like over 300 and some likes, with people congratulating him and stuff. And like I said, for somebody that has a learning disability, part of Chris, one, like I told you all, I always tell you all, Chris is lazy. It's certain stuff that if he don't want to do it, he just, he ain't gonna do it, And so, but if it's something that he really, want to do and will do, he'll do it and he'll get it done. So I told him, I said, "Chris, it's Friday." It's Friday and it ain't a lot of people here at work. This lot ain't empty, but it ain't full either. foot. My foot got this burning in it. I just don't understand what this burning in my foot is. Still feel like I'm not in here right. I'll be back. I want to go punch now, because if I don't go punch now, I'll forget. So I will return. So hold on one second. So I said this weekend, I'm going to clean my trunk out. My trunk is atrocious. It's just got so much stuff in it. And I said I was going to clean my trunk out. So yeah, he did a good job. He did an excellent job. And I was really proud of him. You know, and you know, when your kids make the honor roll, and you know that they are a kid that normally struggle, you really have to pump excuse me, you really have to pump them up. So I try my best to pump Chris up, you know, and he's such a good kid, you know, he really is. He beg a lot, but I guess that's what teenagers do. They beg a lot, you know. That's what they do. They beg. So, what else do I want to tell you all? I can't think right now of what else I want to tell you all. I can't think right now. I need to leave this at home. This is money. This money getting low. Carry his wallet. Close. I don't know why my nose keep running. I don't have a cold. I think it's just allergies. So, what do you all have planned this weekend? I don't know. I think I'm going to do a Temu haul for you all because I did have those t-shirts that I wanted to show you all. So I think I'm going to do that. And then I was going to do a video. I have a video where I wanted to show you all how the little gadgets work. So I'm going to do a video, put that video out. So I'm probably going to do that. And my mom's cat, I don't know what's going on with her, with my mom's cat. She sounds like she got like a virus or something. But anyway, we're going to take her to the vet tomorrow and get her checked out. My mom's cat is just like my, even though it's her cat, I'm attached to that cat like I am my own. So we're gonna take her cat tomorrow to the vet and see what's up with her. There's something going on. There's something going on with her for a minute. I know y'all probably like, why are you rubbing that in so tight? Yeah, my eye is watering. And somebody asked me on here to do a makeup tutorial. I haven't done it yet, but I'll do that. I've done them before on here, but I will do that for y'all. And so that's it, you all. I don't really have a whole lot to talk about. I don't really have a subject. I just, I saw somebody, I think it was Brenda, said, I can't believe that they sent you out there to dig knowing that your back was hurting. Brenda, they don't give up. They don't care. They don't care. They don't. My coworker that just pulled up was telling me that out in aviation at O'Hare, he was saying that the laborers out there, and I've always heard the laborers out there got it good, that it's a real easy job, but it's just so doggone far. It's just so doggone far, and that's the whole thing. It's just far. It's far. And I just wouldn't, I would not want to, I don't want to drive in that traffic. And no matter when you get on and now they getting ready to Kennedy, you got to take the Kennedy to O'Hare here. and I live so far south and so far east, I would have to leave like at the crack of dawn just to make it there at 7 or 6 or 7 o'clock. And I told him, I said, yeah, I bet it is sweet out there. It's just too far. So, what I'm asking you all to pray for me is that I get out of this department and it's somewhere better and somewhere where it's not as physical. That's what my prayer is. So that's what I'm asking you all to do for me. To just say a prayer for me. Because I got to get out of here. I don't like it. I don't like the people that's over here. They messy. And I just need to get out of here. And then this is the other thing that really irritates me with this job. Is that they got a guy here that's been having some back problems, right? Real nice guy. I like him and everything. And that's why I don't be trying to throw people under the bus. But he got back problems. And he ain't went out at all. They've been keeping him in. So why is it that you can do it for some, but you can't do it for others? So that's why I say I feel like they discriminating. So they got him back here cutting poles, but his back is messed up. Did y'all tell him to go on disability? Right. Right. You're gonna tell me if I got a back problem, just go on disability. No, tell your mama to go on disability. I thought that was a lot of freaking nerve. It's just like when we had our meeting. One of the superintendents gonna tell us, well, if you don't like your job, if you don't like what you're doing here, you could just go get a job at Walmart. And we was all looking at him like, really, motherfucker? They just so unprofessional here. They don't know how to. They just Anyway, I digress. Anyway, I bought some stuff from Burlington yesterday that I shouldn't have bought. But I did find me some more jeans to wear to work. And I found some sunglasses. I bought some lashes. And I bought 2 pair of jeans. So I'm going to show you all that, what I bought. At Burlington. People say Burlington is better than Ross. I don't know. I still like Ross. For some reason, though, the Ross that I've been going to haven't been having. Have you all checked? A lot of people been. I'm in this group on Facebook called Black Girls That Shop with Ross, and they've been finding the Nike gym shoes. I ain't seen them at the Ross that I go to, so I don't know. But if you all run up on some of those Nike gym shoes, in your hometown. Let me know what you find, because I ain't found nothing. My girlfriend went and she hit the jackpot. She hit the jackpot. Now, I don't know if Burlington is better than Ross. And I don't know what's going on with Burlington, because when I went yesterday, they ain't even had no no sandals, no the shoe department, the 10s and 11s, wasn't nothing over there. Nothing. It was just the racks was just wiped out. So maybe they're gonna be getting in they summer stuff. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna have to say this. Ross is better, because I will tell you this. Burlington's selection Burlington's selection of clothes is not as mainstream as Ross is. So I don't know. I found some cute earrings in Burlington yesterday. I love Burlington. I go to Burlington a lot. But Ross is my store. And I went into TJ Maxx. What day did I go into TJ Maxx? I don't remember. But TJ Maxx, to me, I love TJ Maxx and Marshalls, but to me, TJ Maxx has gotten to be a little bit like Nordstrom Rack. You know, they kind of up there in their prices. And I can't never find no clothes in TJ Maxx. I used to, but not no more. They don't have plus size clothing in there. And that's why I shop in Ross so much. And let's go here. So you know, I go to Ross and Burlington because I can't find nothing in TJ Maxx in my size. Nothing. I used to be able to find dresses and all kinds of stuff. Not no more. Not no more. So I'm going to get my hair done after work. Pretty much the same style. This is dried. I have some gel. I guess it is dried. Once again, all of this was sticking out. I had to brush this in. I tell you, my hair gray so fast. So fast. The gel is, my hair's still a little wet. Probably should have kept it on there a little bit longer. I'll tag back on here. Because I got time. It ain't time to go in. I'm here early. I can leave it on here a little bit longer until I go in. Try to tie it tight. Yeah. But that gel is still a little wet and I want it to be totally dry. So you all, I'm gonna let you all go. But this is the kind of mood that I'm in. I'm just in a real blah type of mood. I want out of here. And when I get to that point, when I be like, I want out, I'm gonna do everything I can to get the fuck up out of here. For real. For real, for real. I got to go. And see, and the other thing, you know how your clothes smell like outside? This smell like outside. I have to wash this. The other thing is that I I don't like how they change up. You know, they give you one assignment, then it's constantly change. He's talking about, well, you know, we got a lot of work coming up, so, you know, it might be changed and blah, blah, blah. Just pray my strength. Pray my strength. I just wish O'Hare won so far. You know, I just, you know, I could just kick myself because I have had 2 opportunities to get out of here. First of all, I put in for a labor position at the airport for aviation, and I turned it down because it wasn't making this money, even though you get this money in increments. And I came over here. Came to the paint shop. Now looking in retrospect, I wish I had went to aviation, but it wasn't the same amount of money. But now they starting to pay them. I guess they pay the laborers what we make. I think some of them make a little bit more. Then I had an opportunity to go to the sign shop, and I didn't go to the sign shop. I just don't know. I think the sign shop they're gonna have people that's gonna be retiring, and gonna have people going to the sign shop and in December. But I'm hoping something to open up before the end. Oh, this is too tight. It's making my head hurt. So anyway, just pray for me that I get up out of here. So, but anywho, it is Friday. It's another grand day. It's another day that the Lord has allowed us to see, and I'm glad and happy about it. How about you? Amen, somebody. Amen. So you all have a great, awesome day. I really need to go get my nails done, but I ain't got the money to go get my nails done. They look a little rough, but I'm gonna have to wait to payday and go get them done. All right, y'all. Y'all have a great day. Have a great, great Friday. And I will see you guys on tomorrow. Whew. I think I tied this too tight. I will see you all tomorrow, okay? I love you guys. Thank you all for always supporting the channel. Thank you to all my new subscribers who have newly subscribed to the channel. Somebody wrote that they were a new subby, a new subscriber. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for those of you all that have been here and to continue to come back here and support this channel. I appreciate you all oh so much. All right, you all have a great day. And I'll see you when I see you, which will be on tomorrow. Okay? All right. Bye.